Hello, this is Lauren Barthel, and I'm reporting live from New York City. The Twin Towers have just been attacked. The question remains, who is behind these attacks? We are here with bystander Maddie Lee, who's just witnessed these attacks. What did you see?
I just saw planes coming and crashing, and my family's in there. They better get out alive. They better be safe.
Thank you. The world is in panic right now. We are not sure. Many questions are abrupt, but we'll try to stay updated.
The September 11th attacks were a series of 4 coordinated terrorist attacks by the Islamic terrorist group Al-Qaeda on the United States on the morning of Tuesday, September 11th, 2001. 4 passenger airliners operated by 2 major U.S. passenger air carriers, United Airlines and American Airlines, all of which departed from airports on the northeastern United States bound for California, were hijacked by 19 Al-Qaeda terrorists. 2 of the planes, American Airlines Flight 11 and United Airlines Flight 175, were crashed into the north and south towers of the World Trade Center complex in New York City. Within an hour and 42 minutes, both 110-story towers collapsed, with debris and the resulting fires causing partial or complete collapse of all other buildings in the World Trade Center complex, including the 47-story 7 World Trade Center tower, as well as significant damage to 10 other large surrounding structures. A third plane, American Airlines Flight 77, was crashed into the Pentagon, the headquarters of the United States Department of Defense, in Arlington County, Virginia, leading to a partial collapse of the building's western side. The fourth plane, United Airlines Flight 93, initially was steered toward Washington, D.C., but crashed into a field in Stony Creek Township near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, after its passengers tried to overcome the hijackers. It was the deadliest incident for firefighters and law enforcement officers in the history of the United States, with 343 and 72 killed respectively.
George W. Bush had important business to attend on September 11, 2001, reading a book, The Pet Goat, with second graders in Emma T. Booker Elementary School in Sarasota, Florida, essentially to promote his education program.
What? There's been an attack? I'll tell President Bush as soon as possible.
Before entering the classroom around 9:02 a.m., he was aware of the crash of Flight 11 into the North Tower. At 9:06, as Bush sat in front of the class, Andrew Card approached him, whispered something into his ear, taking less than 2 seconds. He is supposed to have told Bush that a second plane hit the towers. Bush looked momentarily befuddled. He did not ask his staff for further details. He remained seated and read out loud with the kids for at least 8 more minutes, not leaving the classroom until 9:16. After leaving the classroom, Bush remained in the school to deliver a speech starting at 9:29 a.m. Then at around 9:33, he departed from the school en route to Sarasota Airport. As a friend of someone who lost their lives in 9/11, I still wonder to this day who was truly behind all of these actions and how they could do something so inhumane.
There are many questions regarding President Bush's actions on 9/11 and speculations about his prior knowledge of the attacks. Still, the most popular question remains whether or not the United States government was involved in the attacks or knowledgeable of the attacks. Although we may never know the real truth behind the attacks, the world will never forget the tragic events that occurred on September 11, 2001, and how it brought America together to stand against terrorism.